Hello YouTube, how is everybody doing? I hope you guys are all doing well. So today's Thursday, and on Thursday I'd like to give you an update on the cuddly animals to crochet that I'm making from this book. So far I've made the owl, and currently I'm working on Winnie the Rabbit. Sorry about that, guys, I kicked my tray. Last time I spoke about Winnie the Rabbit, and here I'll show you what she looks like in the example. Okay. I have made her body section. Have not yet stuffed it. I've made the head and I've made the ears. I did not do the cheeks. I decided I didn't want the cheeks on her. I just wasn't happy with the look of them. But I was ready to start the legs because go do the legs, the feet and the legs first because it looked like it took the most yarn, and then work the hands and arm parts like in sync because I didn't know if I'm going to be playing yarn chicken with said yarn. Well, last week I had one round of the foot done, of foot one, and round two made no sense. And I looked at it, and I looked at it, and I thought, okay, I don't know what's going on with this. That's why I made the video saying, okay, I gotta, try to work this out. Maybe, I don't know, graph it myself and try to figure out what and where exactly they want me to put what stitches because it didn't make sense. I spent most of the week doing that. I read the instructions 2 or 3 times. I even tried to kind of graph round 2 out and then from there figure out round 3. And it still wasn't working out. I don't know why I'm not grasping what it is it wants me to do. So you know that theory, step back, put it away for the moment, take a breather, maybe work on something else. Well, that's what I did. I worked on a few other projects this past week. And then I thought, okay, today's Thursday, good cup of coffee in the morning. And I thought, let's attempt this rabbit foot and leg again. I sat there with my coffee, read the whole instruction for the the foot and the leg, and it made no sense. None whatsoever. So I thought, okay, we're going to put the foot and leg on hold. I think I'm okay for yarn. If I have to, I'll go buy more. It's not a really big deal, but I was kind of trying to, make it work otherwise. So I thought, okay, let's do the hands and the arms. Those instructions are no better. At one point, they've got us to 20 stitches around for the hands, but you the next round skip 4 stitches, which tells you still have 20 stitches, and then you got a gap there that doesn't look like it should be. It made no sense. I'm really, really frustrated with it. I didn't really look at the arms any closer to see even when you see the arms. Oh, now that I look at the arms. Okay, because there was the pink in the center. Yeah, I don't like the looks of the arms. I don't like them at all. And being a crafter, it's alright to change things up. And with crocheting, it's usually pretty easy to do. So I'm kind of working on arm 1. I'm making it up as I go. But this is what I've come up with. I started with the magic ring. I did, I think, 6 in the center. Then the next round I did 12. So I increased every stitch. Third round I did 1 single and then increased in the next all the way around. I did just 2 rounds of regular crochet, no increasing whatsoever, single stitches. And then the next round I did, not sure, I did take notes though, so I know for sure for next time. 4 singles and then a decrease because I had 12 stitches. I brought it down to 10. And then I'm working on rounds 8 through to, I'm not sure how many I'm going to do, for just 10 single crochets around. That's what I came up with for the arm. Once I get to a nice length, I'm going to actually stuff the body, get the head attached to the body, so that when I've got the arms made, I can kind of hold them to the body and see kind of where it sits on the body and compare it to the photo. Because if you look, I still got the ears or so on too. I got a lot of sewing to do. You guys know me. Yeah, because if you got the body here, and then the head will be on here, you kind of want the arms to come down to about here. So I'm thinking probably a good 10 rounds of the arm. Maybe even 12 or 13 rounds. We'll see. But yeah, I'm making it up as I go. I totally scratched the instructions it gave me. And the worst part is looking at the zebra or the giraffe on the front, and possibly the frog. Their legs may be done similar to the attempt I tried with the. Oh, no, maybe not. They're different. But it's just like, yikes. So, anyways, that's the progress. I haven't done much on her. Like I said, it was a rough week trying to work on the rabbit. Winnie gave me some trouble times, let me tell you. And then I finally said, you know what? I can do this. I've done enough amigurumis. Let's just kind of wing it. And I know for the feet, I'll make them bigger. And then I'll go longer before I start doing a couple rounds of decreasing. And then I'll make sure the legs are fatter than the arms. I will get it done. I have faith in myself. If you guys are new and you like what you see and would love to see the outcome of Winnie the Rabbit, please consider hitting that subscribe button, turning on notifications to all. I am mainly a yarn channel. I crochet and I knit. I have done some needlepoint in the past and cross stitching, loom work, but I don't really dabble in that too much now. I also am hoping to have a decent garden this year on my balcony, although we're still hitting single digits as our high, and we're already in mid-May. I should be able to start my seeds in a couple weeks, and actually this weekend coming up is a long weekend, so yeah, anytime now I can start my seeds, but our temperatures have been too low. I've noticed even going to the grocery stores and our local Canadian Tire and stuff like that, they would have garden centers that they, pop up for the season. Right now, most of them only have dirt. I haven't really seen any garden centers with any plants out whatsoever. So that tells you how bad it is. It's still too cold. How much of a garden center or season will I get on my balcony with the greenhouse? I don't know. I'm almost tempted maybe next week to see about starting my seeds, but then bringing them in at night, but only putting them out if it's warm enough. The only problem is I don't have like germination lights or mats or heating pads or anything like that to have them in my home, nor do I really have anywhere to put them. And I know leaving them in the greenhouse, it will heat up more in there as long as it's sunny. That's another problem. We've had next to no sun all week. It's been gloomy, rainy, miserable. I really hope Mother Nature gets on the ball and starts getting things the way they should be, or the way we expect them to be. So anyways, I'm hoping to have some gardening stuff for you. My rose bush, when I was up at my camper last time, had not yet really sprung into any live action. Hopefully it will be doing that in the next few weeks. In the same garden bed, I do want to plant a few plants in it that will come up every year. I kind of want to make that section where it's no fuss, no muss. Just plant a bunch of stuff and let it go. And make sure when I'm there watering it, because I'm only there every other weekend, I got to make sure these plants are going to be good to go. And the problem is the way our property line kind of flows, like the water flows, it kind of flows into where the garden section is at my camper. And I got to make sure that I hopefully get something planted soon up there, like already growing plants, so that come next spring, when everything starts to melt and all the rain, there's a good root system. And then I got to really be cautious as well, because the ground up there has got a lot of clay in it. So how much will I get growing up there? I really don't know. I know my rose bush is doing good. And I used to have morning glories up there and forget-me-nots, and they both grew pretty good. I tried planting other things. They didn't do so well, the seeds. So I don't know. I may bring those seeds home and try to plant them here at home and see if they work better here at home. Who knows? Also, like this weekend, for example, I know on Saturday we're going to my husband's aunt's trailer at the trailer park she's in. And we're going to watch fireworks. So I'll have a video for you guys next week of some fireworks. So hope you guys like that. Then I know next month I think we're going to another fireworks show. So could have more then. I may do videos on the campfire, just crackling away on a nice summer day or evening kind of thing. So you never know what you might get from me. I also do fishing, so could be fishing, talking about my fishing that weekend or something, and what did I catch or my husband catch. Have you seen my last fishing video? You'll know why I'm chuckling. Anyways, guys, so I try to do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I do also host playing bingo. There's a nice little group of us ladies that do it, and we got a nice small group of players. So, hey, even if you're interested in just playing a bingo, consider joining me, and you never know where I'll pop up and do one. Anyways, guys, thanks for coming by. Have a great night. Tomorrow is Finish Fridays, and I'm going to be actually filming that and recording that and putting it up soon because I've only got 2 objects finished, and I know that they're going to be the only 2. So might as well get those done and up right away because Friday I could have a new project, but I got 2. I'm just going to put those 2 up. So yeah, I'm going to be in the same outfit. So anyways, guys, have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.